Next, as we celebrate the Hindu New Year, it is important to reflect on the deeper meaning behind this festival. Tharun Agasti, Vice President of the Hindu Temple and Cultural Centre, will shed light on the spiritual and cultural significance through a short visual presentation.
Hari Om! That's what's beautiful. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Paramatmane Namaha. Today, it is a great honor to address the esteemed India High Commissioner, His Excellency Mr. Gopal Bagleji, all dignitaries, our respected community leaders, invited guests, and all gathered here to celebrate our new Hindu year. नववर्ष की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. I wish you all a blessed Hindu Navavarsh, Hindu New Year. It is Vikram Samvat 2082. I am proud of my Sabhyata, the culture of India, the Sanatana Sanskriti. Why? What is that gives me that? सोचिए, जरा याद करिए. तारों की भाषा भारत ने दुनिया को पहले सिखलाई. देता ना दशमिल भारत जो यूं चांद पे पहुंचना मुश्किल था. धरती और चांद की दूरी का अंदाजा लगाना मुश्किल था. अंदाजा लगाना मुश्किल था. We are now entering to the new year, Vikram Samvat 2082. And there is a name for this called Kala Yukta. And this is a 60-year cycle of Samvatsara, and everyone has a name. And these 60 names repeat cyclically. And currently we are in the 52nd Samvatsara called Kala Yukta. And this Vikrami calendar is named after the king Vikramaditya. And the new Hindu year begins in harmony with nature, aligning with the vibrant onset of spring and ready for a new beginning. On the first day of the month Chaitra, Pratipada, and we celebrate it with Navaratri, the 9-day celebration that we just finished. These diverse celebrations with various names such as Yugadi, Gudi Padwa, Navratri across India, spanning from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, showcasing the country's multicultural and unity in diversity. We also celebrate a solar new year. I'll come to that, how we calculate it. So I take this opportunity to wish you all a blessed Maha Vishuva Sankranti in advance. That is tomorrow. And this is the solar new year. And the solar new year starts when sun enters the Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. So when the sun enters, the new year starts in line with the nakshatra. And this is celebrated across India. As you see, we are celebrating Vaishakhi, Poila, Vaishak, and Bengal side, and Bohagi. However, this is celebrated in Odisha in the new Odia New Year. And there is a name for it called Pona Sankranti. And Pona is a juice made for Mahaprabhu Jagannath and offered tomorrow. And the new Pancham for this new Hindu year will be released tomorrow from the Puri Jagannath temple. So this shows how we enter into the Aries or Mesha. If you look, observe it properly. The Mesha, that is where I am pointing, here starts. So that's where, if you see, the nakshatra starts here, because there are 27 nakshatra. The lunar constellation are divided into 27 nakshatra. So when the nakshatra Ashwini and Mesha Rasi, the stars, they align and the stars, that's where we start the solar new year. Now the interesting part comes, the calendar. As we all are very well used with the Gregorian calendar, that's our life. Day and night we use it, so I don't have to talk about it. So useful for everyone to go to work and know the dates, months and years. But beyond that, the Hindu calendar is called Pancham. And Pancham because it has got 5 limbs. Panch Ang, when you put together, it's called Panchanga. And it has got 5 elements or 5 limbs. That's how we read it. So if you see, we have Tithi. Tithi is a lunar day. And then we have the Vara. Vara means the weekdays, the 7 days. And then we have the Nakshatra. Nakshatra is not just star. Nakshatra is the moon goes around the earth, and that orbit path is divided into equal 27 parts, approximately 12 degrees each. And each of them is called a nakshatra. Of course, within that space, there are constellations of stars. Then comes yoga and karma. So whenever we do any auspicious thing, we find yoga, you all know that. So based on these above 3, the yoga and karmas are calculated, and that is used for our auspicious timing and especially for our spiritual growth. So the Pancham is used for your spiritual growth. The other calendars may not provide that facility to link with the Brahman, Supreme. Now we get into the cosmic time cycle. So it is not just month, year and date or century. It goes farther beyond that. Look at that calculations, amazing. We all know about the 4 yugas. Kali Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Satya Yuga. We are in the Kali Yuga now. And when you put all these 4 yugas together, when you put the 4 yugas together, it is called a Mahayuga. And calculate, Mahayuga is about 4.32 million years. And then comes Manvantara. There are 71 Mahayuga. Puts together, you get the Manvantara. And each Manvantara is governed by a Manu. We all know about Manu, coming from Bharat's tradition. So, the 71 Mahayuga makes a Manvantara. And like Manu, the Manu changes. So there are 14 Manus who governs each Manvantara. And when you put all these 14 Manus, Manvantara, it becomes a Kalpa. And how long is the Kalpa? 4.32 billion years. Unimaginable. But that's nothing. That is a day of Brahma. You know the creator Brahma. That is a day of Brahma, not even night, it's 12 hours. So the Kalpa goes into cycle again. So equally, the Kalpa day, the Brahma has a Kalpa of night. So at the end of each Kalpa, all creation, the entire universe is destroyed, gets into the Brahman, the ultimate truth, which we call God, which is Nitya, never ending, no beginning, no end. That cycle continues. So that's how it has been calculated. I hope it helps you all. But if you want to get any details, please come to us. So now considering us, so I will go into this, that we are celebrating the Rath Yatra of Jagannath Mahaprabhu because the Jagannath Puri at the Puri Dham is there since the beginning of this Kalpa. Think from when it is there. That's why this is. I would like to thank for inviting me, the Indian High Commission, the Hindu Council of Australia. Thank you very much for inviting us here. And please join me with this. Dharma ki adharma ka प्राणियों में विश्व का हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम. Thank you very much.